Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with the promo for Season 3, Episode 4, Barry. Last we got Episode 3, it was called Ben Mendelsohn. The reason it was called Ben Mendelsohn was because his name was spoken of once in an interview with Sally. I thought there was going to be more to it. I thought that at some point Ben Mendelsohn would come into the episode and be like, hey, I heard that you said I'd be good for a Spider-Man and maybe something would happen. I mean, that still could be a thing. But so far, every name of every episode had very little to do with the episode as a whole. I mean, the overlying plot or the circumstances or outcomes of the episode do kind of relate, I guess. The first one was forgiving Jeff, and at the end, we learn you cannot forgive Jeff, and Jeff dies. Part 2, Episode 2, is Lemonada. The two little girls across the street from Cristobal are selling lemonade. He goes across the street to buy some, and Fernando shows up, and that kind of starts the cycle of what is now happening, where Fernando, I believe, in that episode was saying, thanks for letting me know what's going on here. I'm going to take the boys to Johnny Rockets. I feel like he is saying, thanks for letting me know that you have other shit going on in the background. I can't trust you. We're going to go kill some people. I feel like that's what's happening there. So Ben Mendelsohn in this last episode was spoken of in the form of Sally saying he'd be good as the next Spider-Man. Totally insane. Ben Mendelsohn is not nearly the age of Spider-Man. He's like old man Spider-Man at best. But Ben Mendelsohn is amazing. I love him. He was in Star Wars. Everything else that he's in, he's great. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to what the names of the episodes mean. I don't see the name of the episode here, and I feel like all the other ones had it. But right now, I just see it as Season 3, Episode 4 sneak peek. Maybe it tells us in the episode, but I feel like the rest of them had the title. Either way, let's just jump in. We'll talk more at the end. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited episodes of all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. If you're seeing this on YouTube, Season 3, Episode 3 is already up and full on Patreon. It comes out a day before it actually drops on YouTube, or at least a couple hours to a half a day, depending on when the edits go. The edits of recent have been rough for Barry. I've had to re-edit them 4 or 5 times. So if you want to see it full unedited ASAP, it's already on Patreon. Go check it out. If not, here we go. Season 3, Episode 4, promo for Barry. 23 seconds. Barry in a parking lot. Where's he walking? You got to really pay attention to these. Heavy breathing. He did something bad. He's angry or something. Why is there a box? Oh my God, it's the explosives. No Hanks. And I hear ticking. Oh my God, is it going to go off? Oh my God, I thought it was going to go off. Is it going to go off? I feel like they might have did something, but here. All right, guys, so here's where my mind's going with this. I right away see the box. That's where all the explosives were. They were trying to get one of their guys. By one of their guys, I mean NoHo Hanks guys. They were going to get the little guy to go do the explosives. He wanted nothing to do with it, but Tier went over to NoHo Hank, started figuring it out, and actually said, he kind of broke it down for NoHo Hank. And then I thought he was either going to be totally fooled by it or be disgusted by it. He gave NoHo Hank a look like he was disgusted, and then he turned around and NoHo Hank kind of teared up like he was like, shit, the shit has hit the fan. Fernando kind of did the same thing. So here's where I think it might be going. First off, in this image, all we see is Barry, Bill Hader, walking very nervously through an empty parking lot. There is no one around, and there is the box with explosives. We hear it ticking. Is Batir going to kill Barry or try to? I mean, I doubt he will kill Barry. There's no way Barry's dying. He's the name of the show. The show is named after him. Barry can't die. He's got plot armor for at least 5 seasons. You can't kill the guy whose name is in the show. That'd be like Grey's Anatomy and you kill Grey in the 1st or 2nd season. It's Season 3. It just started. You can't do it. So the fact that that's the explosives and Batir gave a bad, disgusted look to NoHo Hank, I got to assume he's going to attempt to kill Barry here, because Barry killed all their people in the monastery. The fact that Barry can't die, they're going to pull a switcheroo or some kind of twist, but it's also an interesting parallel that Fernando is not trusting Cristobal and Batir is not trusting NoHo Hank. I feel like NoHo Hank might get on the horn with Cristobal and they might set both guys up. If they set both guys up and you have Batir go against Fernando and they both kill each other off, then NoHo Hank and Cristobal could go back to running things accordingly. They basically have to fake it so they could kill Batir and Fernando And then the Chechens and the Bolivians, they'll be all good until they can find other people to come send. I mean, eventually there'll be more problems. But for now, you don't know. Maybe they'll just stop sending people and assume NoHo Hank and Cristobal got it. But if Batir and Fernando die, I mean, what's Cristobal going to do about his wife and kids and stuff like that? But clearly, there is something going on with explosives in the next one. And they are always so minimal with what they show us. But hey, it's fun for conspiracies. There's a lot of things going on. Gene has run away. We don't know what's going on with that. Barry took the job from NoHo Hank because he's yet again freaking out because Gene did what he did. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm jumping into more stuff. You want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. If you're seeing this on YouTube, season 3, episode 3 is already up in full, as well as the rest of the season and other seasons of Barry. Hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon that you'll never see on YouTube. There's at least a dozen shows you haven't seen yet. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.